Hello Capricorns, this message is for you. This is your April 2019 monthly reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars signs. Okay, we're going to look at how your mood's going overall, how things are looking in your family and relationships, your your family and home life, your partnerships, and your marriage life, or love life. We're going to take a look at your goals and any kind of fears or barriers that's coming in your finances, okay? Alright. One more shuffle on these. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me. My name is Kristen. I'm a metaphysical healer and a psychic guide. And I do offer private readings and some other services, as well as crystal healing products. If you're interested, all that information is below. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I do offer free mini readings for those who subscribe to my channel. So if you want to take care of that and reach out, I will schedule you for a reading, alright? Please take in the energy from the vortex behind me for manifestation and healing purposes, alright? This is a general reading, guys, so it won't resonate with everybody. Check your signs and any other videos you might need to see to get clarification, okay? And I was guided to wear my full spectrum crystal bracelet for you guys today, so I'm feeling like you need some overall healing and support. So if you're interested in any of those products, again, you can check the link below or go to my website, myearthlyenergies.com. Alright, guys. Let's take a look at your sun here. Alright, sun sign. Your overall mood. Let's take a look at how you're feeling. The Fool card. The Three of Swords. Oh, yeah? Alright. So you're feeling like you got some potential here and a new opportunity of some kind. Yeah. Three of Swords. So we're looking at some potentials. The Wheel of Fortune. The Five of Cups. And the Page of Wands. So I definitely feel some action here, some movement happening. I see you're looking for some, forward progress, maybe some movement, communication of a cycle here that you're trying to get turning. And you're looking at this new beginning. I apologize. Sorry. And you're really kind of looking at the situation like you don't want to get into any situation that would create instability. And so you're looking at your options here, and you're being very careful of what is being offered here. This is your mood. So you have an opportunity rolling in here, and movement's trying to happen, but I see a little bit of caution here. I see a little bit of discernment and really thinking before you kind of speak. And I also see that you are being, you don't want to get exhausted from the situation, okay? And for others of you who have a big beginning of something starting, I do see that, it's going to be a little bit on your mind. It's going to be overwhelming maybe at times, but overall, there's a lot of positive energy coming from the cards. But you've got some big things rolling in here, okay, with the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune here. This is this is obviously it really symbolizes a movement, a move or change. If I didn't clarify, this is for my Capricorns. I'm not even sure what I said at the beginning right now. Capricorns though, okay? This could definitely symbolize a new change coming forward, okay? Time to take kind of a leap of faith in the situation. And the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that the wheels are really turning so that you can become more aware of the situation, and you can also get rid of old things it's an opportunity to break from patterns and to kind of stop repeating them, but also to allow for opportunities to come in because we've gotten rid of old habits or old beliefs. So especially if it's creating this type of energy where you're feeling kind of like you need to be cautious, or like you need to discern yourself from any kind of deception here. And so with the Three of Swords, you're really in kind of this state of looking at things at a distance right now. You're not really offering a whole lot of movement until you really are sure exactly what this new opportunity and new beginning is really all about. So you're really carefully looking at things. You're in observation mode. You don't want to get too exhausted because you have your main focus on some important things. And so I can see that you're really cautiously moving forward. Let's put it that way. This month, your energy is in cautiously trying not to go backwards. All right, let's take a look at your moon sign, Capricorn. Your fears, burdens, things that are barriers or might be kind of just stopping you. Your moon sign. So this is your fears or barriers. We've got the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. So, Knight of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. You are a little bit cautious of the idea of change coming forward, of transition happening, especially quick transition. I feel like you have a worry about, or you have your property on your mind right now, or just a sudden change in your overall home life. Okay, I feel like that's kind of a fear right now. Like maybe things aren't exactly as solid as you want them to be right now. The Queen of, my ear started ringing when I said that. The Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So this one is telling me that you're wanting stability and you're working very hard on your goals. I feel like you have a very important thing that you've started, a good venture that you started, but you fear like you fear loss. You feel like moving forward in this situation, is it going to be lucrative? Is it going to provide? And is this information or this change going to come? Okay. I feel like this one has more to do with maybe a relationship, and this one maybe has more to do with work, or this also could just be you. Okay. You are wanting to, yeah, but I really feel like it has more to do with home, because of fear of movement, a fear of home change. And I feel like this one is a fear of loss of your either home or your work or a project that you've started of some kind. Okay. What does Capricorn need to know about this Ten of Pentacles and Knight of Wands? So there is victory in this situation. You may be receiving some information that might be, it's going to provide an opportunity, but it's also going to give you a moment to ride kind of with the change. that's happening, and you are going to get a positive outcome from the situation. So if this is regarding home, I see you getting some good news from this. This is a victory card. This is just, financial gain, good news here. And the Knight of Swords is carrying that energy of opportunity, but it's also fast movement. It's a little bit tense. So there might be a little bit of tense energy around the situation if you're waiting to hear about something, or you're waiting for something to come through for this to move forward. But I do see this forward movement here, and that this energy is coming in, and it's coming in quickly so that you can get a hold of the energy surrounding that situation here. And regarding this, I feel like this is fear of loss of some type of an investment of some kind. This Four of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. Yeah, King of Pentacles. This is about you providing. Yeah, it's about you're worried that something's going to change, and the universe is telling you need to really look within your intuition here and take a moment to feel through this with your intuition. Nothing happens overnight, so know that anything you're working for, if there's a lull in it or something that's not progressing exactly the way that you're wanting it to, and just know that it's all happening in due time. And if you really you meditate on this and you figure out what might be some barriers in the situation, that will help you get through this. What? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so what you need to know about this is don't hold on to that fear. Don't hold on to that to where you're scared to invest any more into this because you're afraid that you're going to lose out on the situation. Oops. Okay. I have a very good energy coming from this, a very successful, waited out kind of a feeling. Just stick with it kind of potential feeling here. What's the outcome of the situation? The Queen of Wands. So a very confident person comes from this. Very able, confident, stable, satisfied. Able to do so much more. Feminine strength. Just I've got this. I'm able to do this. That feminine boss type energy. Okay, so don't let this go. Stick to your intuition on this, and don't hold on to your fear. Let that go so that you can light this fire and keep going with this. It's going somewhere, guys, all right? Okay. All right, let's take a look at your family and home life. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's a lot of cards. Alright, so we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Wow. So you got somebody coming to you that has some issues going on. And they are really needing you to help them believe again that they are going somewhere solid. They need that compassion from you. They need to know that they can find stability here. This might be a kiddo of yours or someone close in your family that is going through something. Okay, they've reached out about struggling with where they're going. Okay, maybe in school. They're really having a hard time emotionally with this. They're not able to really find that gain emotionally from the situation, okay, or whatever this is. It might not be school, it might be whatever this is that they are involved with. They're not happy in this, and they're coming to you. It could be a daughter. They're coming to you with this need for stability, and they're asking you if you can help them make this choice, or help them figure out what to do about this situation. And yeah, it might even be you're kind of stuck actually on what to do about the situation, because you're like, well, wait a second, what does this have to what's the advice for Capricorn? The Lovers. So you need to show some love with this. You need to express that there is partnership, that there is love there, that there is support there in this, that they're not alone. And the King of Cups. So you're going to need to step in here and really just take control of this situation in a very confident, emotional level. You know, be very supportive. This isn't a time for rash words, for not seeing eye to eye, for not going out, reaching out on an emotional level. This isn't about cutting it off. This is about really reaching in and finding a solution here. Lots of emotion going on here. Maybe a little bit of anger coming from them, or even from you, just trying to deal with this. But the sun is shining on the situation. There's a positive outcome coming from this, okay? The advice is to just, the outcome is that you shedding light on this situation is creating a very positive outcome, all right? Seven of Swords. So there might be something going on actually that you might need to talk to your kiddo about, or whoever this is, and find out what actually is going on deep down inside. There could be something bigger going on with them emotionally, or, you know, depending on their age, just whatever is going on developmentally for that age group also. They might just be going through the phases, all right? But there is something that you're not seeing that's creating this issue, and becoming this King of Cups energy is going to create that, where did we go? The King of Cups energy is going to allow you to produce the energy that it's going to take to create a positive outcome. Oh, it's up here now. This is going to help you diving in and finding out what they need, shedding some light on the situation is going to create a very beautiful and loving outcome. And this is exactly what they need. Okay, so I hope that helps with the situation and whatever's going on at home there, guys. All right, so let's take a look at partners and your marriage or potential. You go there. Okie dokie. Alright, guys. This is your Venus sign. Partners in marriage, relationships in a loving way, in an emotional way. Let's take a look here. My Capricorns. That's way too many cards. Patience is on top, though. Hold it. Oh my goodness, okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to take this because they needed to come out. Partners in relationships. We've got the Two of Swords, the Magician, Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Whoa. So some major decision making needs to happen here. There is a need for some wisdom in this partnership planning on whatever is going on. So you, or the person you're dealing with, is coming into an aha moment of realizing that there's victory in the situation, as far as the connection between the two of you creates a harmonious balance and energy for this person or for you. There's a give and take, a pull here between the two of you, and etheric cord that allows for this connection to happen. and you or your person is taking the time to go within and really take the time to continue thinking and desiring this offer of emotion, to bring balance to this relationship. I see that there's a lot of patience that's been needed in all of this, and definitely a long time maybe in the waiting for balance in this. Maybe this has been happening for some time. I know that for a lot of you last month, depending on your birthday, some things kind of came out, some information came forward, maybe a little bit not quite what you expected, but it was something, and it gave you a hope towards further success in this situation. So if you've maintained your position in kind of a stagnant situation, you are now feeling for movement in this, and you're kind of evaluating your feelings about this and going in and thinking about how this feels. So you might be reevaluating, your feelings about this person, or they're doing this, and trying to find balance. You guys in your balance. It's just been this balancing act for a while. But they're very positive cards. Queen of Pentacles and the Chariot. The Queen of Pentacles and the Chariots. Well-being, right? Well, satisfaction is what this is really about. This is about determination. This is about not taking no for an answer, and about taking movement and taking action. Okay, so someone here is definitely, it's on their mind to take some action in the situation, and they're creating that material movement to create that satisfaction, okay? This is a goal-oriented energy here. So I feel like, as far as partners in marriage, this is, it's action gold, okay? It's moving forward. It's not, it's coming out. This was the first card for April. It's coming out of this stagnant air and into this. Check your love reading, you guys, because I think this matches pretty well for your love reading for the month so far. For the first week of being in that stagnant energy, that's exactly what came out in your love reading too. All right, so let's take a look at your finances here. We're going to look at your Mars signs. All right, energy in your Mars signs for finances. The King of Swords, the Emperor, and the Queen of Water. Interesting. So you might be waiting to hear some information or some news, or you might just be kind of holding out financially and waiting just to kind of see things kind of move forward, or you bring in some return on investment before you put anything else out there. But you're feeling good about the investment that you've made so far. Even though there's some fear on that loss, you really feel great about where you're at with this, with your job, and it might not be exactly producing what you want right now, but it is. You feel good about where it's going, and you should, because it is in a forward movement. As far as actual money goes, I see you really being, you're holding on to it a little bit. You're being very stable about it. You're kind of, you've done what you needed to do as far as investments, and now you're really looking at this like, okay, I'm going to hold out on the rest. I'm going to save it just in case it's needed, and you're being very wise about your spending at this point, is what I'm seeing. You're being very, very mature and organized, okay, structured with exactly what you want to do with your money for this month. So you might be kind of holding on to things a little bit and only spending what you need. Okay. I don't see you doing a whole lot of big spending by any means. You're being a little bit more cautious and focusing on the money that you've spent now already, and making an investment on that, and holding on to what you have before you put out anything else, okay? All right. Any advice or anything else my Capricorn needs to know about finances? The Magician. Interesting. You know, I'm feeling like the more you are figuring this out and the more you make these very wise decisions, and you're focusing on making very logical and common sense, make sense, business smart decisions that are going to go for, they're actually helping move your partnership forward here, okay? So the more you're focused on this, bringing in this opportunity and being action oriented about these doors opening around you, the more it's opening doors in your partnership as well, however that relates to you. It also tells me that there are doors opening for you, or doors open, and that you need to harness that that cup that you've opened and allow that to create. Wow. Yeah, this is to do with an old passion of yours, and or it brings you much inner peace. Whatever this is that you are doing financially. Keep going at it, okay? I know it's new, it's a little bit scary, the thought of something like that, or, you know, how long it's going to take to really produce something, but this is saying that this has everything to do with your inner peace and yourself and exactly what you need to be doing, and it's going to provide fast, quick movement and production, okay? So just, this is all suiting your higher self, and it's exactly where you need to be in all of this. All right, guys, let's take a look at your pleasures and your goals. See how things are looking with your goals here. Back to the Fool. Your goal is this relationship, my lovelies, and to be successful at this business. Very interesting, because that's exactly pretty much what the Magician is saying. As far as your goals, is to be very smart with your decisions and the way that the cycle is going, as far as the stability and the abundance that this opportunity can bring, okay, that this goal can bring. It's continuing this cycle that the Wheel of Fortune, okay, it's moving this new beginning into fruition. It's creating and manifesting and opening doors for you. So that absolutely tells me that the more you work on your goals, the more you stick to it, the closer you're getting to your other goals, your bigger goals, your relationship. So especially if you're in, you know, this soulmate, twin flame type of relationship, I mean, that push and pull of results and the energy that's being put out, if it's being utilized properly, you're just getting closer to one another and towards your ultimate abundant union. Okay. You've definitely got big opportunities happening. All right, my lovelies, I hope that helps you for April. If you need any clarification or you'd like a private reading, please reach out, myearthlyenergies.com. See you guys next time.